able to sync your Google all the way to your gradebook so that things update automatically. Okay, first off, if you need to create a class, when you start, it's automatically going to give you the link. So you can go right into linking and start from there. If you already have your classes created, then you go into your class, come up here to the settings tab, and on settings, you'll go down here into general, where general's at, and it'll say link to class. So you saw I unlinked it. I can just link it right back up. Make sure it's in chemistry here. And this has to match what you've got over here in your Skyward. So we're going to go ahead and link that back up. Now we're linked. That's all we had to do there. And we can close out. We're back to our more normal stuff here. So in our grades, notice I have nothing here and I have nothing on this side. So we get to go right from the beginning. So create an assignment, and we'll call this assignment test assignment 2. Okay. Make sure that you're less than 30 characters on the assignment title, because if it's not where it needs to be, then if it's more than 30 characters, it's not going to let you do it. So due date, we'll go ahead and make it due today. And go ahead and assign it. You can still assign it to as many classes as you want. It won't export all of them at the same time. You have to go in and export each one in that classroom. But I'll just assign it to this class for right now. And go back into my grades. So I know that I'm linked up because of this SIS export button that's up here. Here's the test assignment that I just put in. So I can go through and give some kids some grades here. I'll even give one extra credit, and then I'll leave the rest blank so you can kind of see what happens here. We want to return all and make sure that we return it. So we have to get them returned before we can sync them over. Now, here comes the magic. Instead of having to go through and type everything in, maybe making a mistake, you can just come in and click our SIS export. It'll take you to your test assignment, or in my case, the test assignment. If I wanted to do more than one assignment, I could easily click them all, but I don't want to do that one quite yet. So we're going to do the test assignment only. There's 7 scores that I had already returned. I hit export. Down here, it's going to say this could take a few minutes, and it's right. So, you know, as it goes through and connects everything, it's going to take a little bit. Once the assignment's in, however, and you need to update it, it'll actually go a lot faster. Okay, so that disappeared, but you can see I'm still exporting up here, so I'm still working on this. And we just kind of go through the process. This, to me, was a lot faster than going in and just manually typing everything over. Okay, it says sys export completed. You can view details if you want, and there's nothing really to do there. I'm sorry you can't see the whole thing. I cut off some of the names on there so that we could use this if we needed to. Over here, notice nothing happened. We got to kind of refresh it a little bit. So if I just kind of go back into, I think I'm in 7th period. So, look at that. It pops right in there. It looks like I already imported the ball and stick lab, so that's in there. It pops in, it popped in with the grades. Okay, so you can just continually redo this process over and over again. If you need to go in and change anything, you come back over to Google and you can add any more scores that you want. You can change a score. So if they turned in something, did a better job, you can change a score. Go back to SIS export. Notice nothing happened because I didn't return them. Return all. Now that I've returned them, oops, those kids are going to be like, hey, what's going on? I can go back. There are the assignments that I just put in. So I can export those guys out. This could take a few minutes, but we'll see that it actually goes a little bit faster than what we did last time. Once you've got everything in, oh, look at that, and we're done already. Once you have everything in, then you can delete stuff or keep it however you want. You can still edit over here in Skyward. It's not a big deal. So here we go. And we see, hey, look at that. We got 14 as the last score. The first score turned into a 26. So I'm very happy with everything that happened here. Now, the last thing that we want to talk about is it doesn't matter what you have labeled as far as categories here. Everything imports as homework. So if you're like me, where you've got different percentages and you need this to be something else, then simply go into the assignment, edit it, and whichever classes it's in, you'll be able to edit and just change the category there. So I want to make it a lab now. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. I go back and boom, that guy's been saved. Everybody's good to go, and I can keep moving forward. All right, I hope this was helpful. Thank you.